Oh shoot.
See, that's the kind of commercial we're gonna have for. Yes,
All
sir.
right. That's what's up.
What's up, everybody? You are tuned into another week of Access Granted, the pod stream. It's your boy, Mr. Antoine, in the building, and I am trying to get this so that it's public. I don't know why I have to do this every week on Facebook. There we go. Yeah. First of all, hope everybody, there she is. Hope everybody had an as amazing a weekend as I have had. Lisa Monet is in the house.
Hi, everybody.
What's going on?
Hi. How y'all doing?
We are doing well. We're doing well.
That's great.
Hoping everybody had a great weekend. I had an amazing weekend. I'm not going to get into all of the details, but really had a good weekend. Really had a good weekend. How are you, sis? What's going on with you?
Nothing much. You know, it's on Monday it started off being summertime and now it's back to fall. It's pouring down raining on my window.
It
so
is.
we don't know what's going on. My daughter talked me into taking her to Party City the day before Halloween. So that was an adventure.
Oh yeah.
Other than that,
y'all
it's all
with
good.
that. Y'all definitely have fun with that.
Listen, she the last of the Mohicans, and that's it.
I know that's right.
That is it.
Everything good over the weekend though?
Yeah.
Anything interesting?
No, it went by fast. I said, let's go by October. I could write a whole book about October. But no, it's all good. It's I'm blessed to be here. Good to see everybody.
Likewise.
Yes. Oh, that's why you went out. Oh.
There we go. Because I switched my mic situation. So
okay.
What I was saying was, it sounds so cliche this time of year when you be like, "Where's the year gone? October is over. It's about to be November."
True.
And for me, once November hits, the rest of the year is a blur. November and December are always a blur to me. So it feels like it's damn near New Year's already, even though we're like 2 months away.
Yeah.
Because then once November hits, then you got the holidays, my birthday, and all of that stuff. So November, December is like always a blur for me, man. But like literally, I feel like we've skipped some months in 2023. Like it really feels like, this year has literally gone fast.
That is true.
Yeah.
I feel like it did, like, you know how little kids say their ABCs and they be like elemental P? That's how the months went. It's like the elemental P. Like, you're like, what is it?
I think we did the elemental P with May, June, and July.
Yeah. Something like that.
Yeah, because it's definitely flown past. But that's a good thing. It's a good thing. Don't get me wrong, because But anywho, not gonna play around too much tonight because I want to get all up in this girl business, man. All up in her business.
Okay.
We want to hear about the scandals. We want to hear about the baby daddy. They know They know we don't get down like that on here, but definitely an honor to finally have this young lady up here. She was supposed to be here what, 3 weeks later, 4 weeks later, but
Yeah.
God always works it out. And we had an opening, and I was able to slide her in. And as I am sitting here sipping on her very amazing tea that I have been drinking
What kind of
for-
tea?
Yes. This is
Elderberry and hibiscus.
Oh,
and the hibiscus. I had the hibiscus right.
okay.
Mhm.
Elderberry.
Very good
That
stuff.
looks good.
Very healthy too. So
She Dandelion, Sistah Dee. Welcome to
thank
Access
you.
Granted.
Yes.
How are you? How are you? How are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
So,
Good and tired, but good.
So shout out to my boy Wombat, because that's the way that I met you. We had a
that's
show.
yeah.
We had a show probably about 4 or 5 years ago on one of my old networks called True School Flavor.
Yes.
And you came up one Saturday and hung out with us, and I was like, "Damn, she kind of dope." And Wombat, as he always did, Wombat got on me and was like, "Bro, you missed like a whole generation of amazing dopeness in the hip hop scene in Baltimore." And I was like, "Well, it wasn't my fault because I just didn't know." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
Well, yeah. I was off the scene for a while, so no,
okay.
you ain't. Yeah.
Okay, so I didn't miss you necessarily, but I did miss a lot of, like, I missed all of that 5 seasons and all of those other places that I hear about on a very, very, very regular basis. Yeah, I definitely missed all of that, and literally I'm just catching up to it over like the last 6 or 7 years, and I'm like, wow, where was I when all of this amazing dopeness and all of these stories? That show actually turned into something totally different. We were going to go in a different direction with that show. And then I kind of let Wombat be in charge of bringing on the guests. And it turned into basically like a Baltimore hip hop celebration. We had artists on there. We had producers on there. I met so many people through Wombat. And it's just been an amazing ride. So it was great to have you on there. And ever since then, you know, I've been following you. Finally got a chance to see you perform live.
Yes.
And gosh, that was 2 months ago now, wasn't it?
Yep. Now it was almost 2 months. Yep. It was the beginning of September.
Yeah,
so
that's so we LMNOP through that because yeah. Finally got a chance to see you, and it's been amazing. So I just want to learn about your journey, you know, not only through the music, but through, you know, a lot of this other stuff that you have going on.
Okay.
So if we can start just giving us a little background. I like these kind of shows because I really get to learn about people that I don't know. So.
You know, I just want to say I got a chance to initially meet Bangla on your show.
Yeah.
And it's this other sis too. I think she does spoken word. But from there, you know, just a little later down the road, Bangla and I wound up pushing out some bangers. One of them is one of my favorites, all of my favorites, but Wake Up Love, you know, and Bangla, it's time to get back in the studio. It's time. I keep saying it, but it's time. But no, I started out, I said, you know, I was off the scene for a while. I probably was on the scene in the, you know, the hip hop 5 seasons, all of that down, all the different places that we went to, Redwood Grill, all the different places down there. Probably about like 96, 97, 98, 99. I used to rock with this group called the Rites of Passage. And so it was more of like an Afro militant cultured group. And we rapped and we learned a lot about ourselves through you know, African education. So and then that's how I got into the scene.
Wombat said that group was the Fugees meets Poor Righteous Teachers. I remember him telling me that.
/ Dead President / Who Can't Click.
Okay. So, that's what's up.
Yeah. So yeah, it was. I learned a lot. That's how I actually met Ogun through there. So yeah. But so yeah, I started that way. Then I got off the scene for a very long time, probably about 99, 2000. That's when I got into the church. I was in the church very heavy very heavy into the church. You might have called me an evangelist without the degrees or anything or certifications, anything like that. I worked a lot with, huh?
I can see that.
Yeah. I worked a lot with the youth. I did a lot of community events. I was like a youth leader without the certifications and degrees in about 3 different Baptist churches. I did community events called Sound the Alarm from 2001 to 2004. Then again in 2009 and 2014, and it brought out about 600 people each time. Most of the times it was in Chicopee Park. And I brought down what is considered Christian hip hop artists. I know a lot of people like, what is that? Where is that? But it is a whole community of rappers who are Christian based. And so I got a chance to meet them from all over the country, even some reggae artists that's, in the Bahamas and Jamaica. So I brought them over each year. And most of the time, most of them stayed. It was probably maybe about 30, 40 artists, including their groups. So most of them would stay at my parents' house. So yeah.
Wow.
So we build that type of fellowship, that type of relationship over the years. Probably around I'll say about 2015, 14, I kind of moved away from the traditional aspect of Christianity or church. I started evolving a little bit more in my relationship with the Most High. And I kind of moved away from the label, the stigma of Christian or Christian hip hop. And I just started making music. Anytime in my music, you always will hear the spiritual aspect. You'll hear the encouragement of it. The messages change sometimes depending on what the topic is about, but you always get some type of encouragement, unless I feel like getting something off my chest. Other than that, you're always going to get something encouraging, something to a spiritual aspect. I speak a lot to women based off of my experiences and the things that I've went through, just trying to how to encourage them. So yeah. That's it for the most part.
So let me ask you a question. And this is kind of based on what you just said, but it's also going a little bit left because a lot of artists these days, and I'm not even going to say these days, I think it's been that way for a while. When they try to put a positive message in their music, or they try to put like teaching moments in their music, along with that, they feel like they also have to kind of dumb it down a little bit just so that certain people will hear certain things. And I'm not the biggest Lauryn Hill fan in the world, but Lauryn Hill, on the score, they had a song called Zealots. It's one of my favorite songs. And Lauryn Hill says, and even after all my logic and my theory, I add a motherfucker so you ignorant niggas hear me. And I think that is like one of the dopest freaking lines. And basically what she's saying is, I'm trying to give y'all something, but because y'all only want to hear certain things, I got to put some certain stuff in it in order for you to listen. So I'm going to give you the ignorant stuff, but while you're listening to that, you're also going to catch this message that I'm trying to, that this positive or this teaching moment that I'm trying. Have you ever felt like you've had to do that?
No, that's probably why I'm not on the label now. I've had opportunities to be on labels. Gospel Centric reached out to me. That was what Kirk Franklin was on back in the day. It must have been like 2001. They reached out to me. I turned it down. I was still working with the youth. I was very zealous. I was very big into what my mission was at that time. So it even got to the point, like me with hip hop, I'm still catching up on a lot. And even in Baltimore, people like, yo, where you been? Because they know certain people know me from back in the day, but they don't know me or they didn't see me. It's because I got off the scene. When I was into when I was into the church, I felt like I was just like, yo, because I was in a Baptist church, and Baptist churches and my pastor's word, they have a Pentecostal background. So Baptist mixed with Pentecostal background was crazy. We used to bump heads a lot, because I'm straight off the street. I am, I ask questions, and I ask why, why, so, but it was like I felt like if this is what God wants me to do, not listen to the music that's out there, they considered it secular, secular, I won't. Yeah. And I was like, if I got to listen to Heaven 600 for the rest of my life, I will. That's how dedicated I was. I was hurt. I was hurt. But I wound up going into this bookstore, and I was kind of down because I was just feeling like lost and not connected, truly connected to anything. And I went to this bookstore. It's Peter and John. It's where the Walmart is now, up on Liberty Road, the Randallstown Walmart. Up there, it was called Peter and John Bookstore. And they had books, all kinds of different things. But I asked them, I came and I was like, y'all don't have no kind of Christian hip hop? And they was just like, yeah, we do. So it was just like this little small section. And it was, I think the first ones I got, they gave me this group called the Cross Movement. They were from Philly. That was called the Mecca of Christian hip hop at the time. Philly is always the Mecca of something. And then they gave me this group called Idol King. They from California, and this group called Gospel Gangsters, which were a ex-Crip and an ex-Blood that came together and made a group. Wow. So
wow.
Yeah, so I was,
look at God.
I was thoroughly, yeah. So I was thoroughly dedicated to that. And I met a lot of people in the industry, in the Christian side, even the Christian hip hop side. Some of you guys may know Lecrae. I know Lecrae before Lecrae became Lecrae. So, became the Lecrae that, that's
everybody knows that.
Yeah, he's always been a solid dude. So, but I was very dedicated to that. Like I said, I had opportunities, and I turned them down because I didn't want to change my style. I didn't want to change my message, the way that I was saying it. And I think I just didn't want the pressure of having to conform or produce the way that people wanted me to produce. I just don't do music like others. It's not a cop out saying, you just need to go hard with it. I'm just very unconventional with how I do stuff. So it was I was even.
So it was the Christian part of it that was the conflict for you.
I mean, that was a big part. I was a part. I wanted to work with the youth. I was knee deep into the grimy part of working with the youth. Like, we really taking kids off the streets and really bringing them to a Bible study that they would like, spending most of my days being a therapist to them, being available when they need it, having sleepovers, talking, going into their house and talking with them with their mom or whatever, situations that they have going on. And I'm 21, 22 years old. But that was my heart, that was my, I'm like, I can't leave these kids. They're my first priority. They were my mission. And, I was just really I wasn't big on like making money when I did my music. I knew I was good at it and I loved doing it. And, however it took me, that's how I was going, but it had to fit into my plans. But, so that was the Christian side. I was also with this other label called Rock Soul Entertainment. And so that lasted for a while to be kind of bump heads on that, because I felt like he tried to change my style. Much love to Lee, but that's just, you like me for a reason. So,
right.
I can take a little bit of critique, but I am the artist that you liked, so.
Right. Yeah. You're trying to change my style.
I'm a butterfly. Yeah. My wings cannot be clipped and I cannot be jarred. That's it.
Well, I have a question. So I'm not a preacher's kid, but I am definitely churched. I grew up Kojic, so which is basically like Pentecostal, like you were talking about. Now, I was probably the 90s was like my teenage years. That was my little heyday, if you want to call it that. So coming up in church, they tended they it was like you had to pick either or. If you understand what I'm saying, like they didn't want to, like they was frowning upon like when Kirk Franklin came out because they said he was too out there. Like they like you got to pick a side. You can't have your foot here and your foot. Just like but I feel like, and a lot of times, okay, and then when I would go to middle school, it would kind of be like, if you were a part of the church, like you didn't really want to talk about it because you didn't want to be clowned sometimes. And I grew up with this guy that actually was like, I go to church, but I rap. And people would tease him for that. Like they was just like, that's corny. You can't do church and rap. That don't go together. So if we had more people like you, I guess coming up, I guess it would encourage more people. And I often wonder what happened with that guy. Like, did he like? I hope he didn't lose sight of his dreams and things like that because he had some good lyrics. And because I was a church kid, I kind of related to it. I was like, oh, okay, I like the way you did that. But it was, I'm telling you, like they wanted us. They didn't really want us to be secular, what you call it, like you know what I'm saying. And then once I feel like you bring you make it more relatable to the kids, so that way they will come. They want to come to church because now it's not just so stuffy. They get a chance to be themselves, but they're also learning about the good things that's going on, the goodness of God, and the way that they can live their life a little bit better.
Yeah,
So.
and that's exactly what it. I'm sorry, Antoine, you were saying something. Oh, okay. So that's exactly just drinking your tea. No. So it's like, you know, one thing I realized about the church, and that's one reason why I decided to take a step back from the church, not my relationship with the Most High, but from the church, is because man's agenda is always prevalent, always. And you know, one man to say this, one man to say that, one man to say that, and they all try to pull it out the Bible. So, you know, I took a step back from all of that. And, you know, before I even got into the church, I was rapping. You know, I was down there at the open mics and things of that nature. So, you know, just, you know, deciding to get into the church. And it was based off the stuff that I was going through. I just felt like my soul was tired, even at 17, 18, you know, and I needed some type of rest. I needed some type of refuge. So it was like, you know, I'm gonna still be me. I'm gonna still have these talents and these gifts that I have. But I wound up going to Bible school because I wanted to understand the Bible and be able to break it down in layman's terms, put it in my music, or even share it, you know, so I can tell my people and give them a what I considered a way out at the time, you know. So, you know, man, you know, they always have their agendas. We ran into some Christians that felt like we were a contradiction, but that's the reason why we had so much success with the youth, is because we were just being ourselves, you know. We allowed them to be themselves, not be perfect, not be all Christianese, just to be yourself and to grow together. I even had a group under me, like it was boys. It was 4 of them. I forgot the name. CTA was the name of the group, and I would take them up to Philly. I would take them with me so they can see other artists who are trying to live according to the Bible, but still had a talent and a gift. And it caused them to want to continue to do it. And then it helped them in their relationship with God, just by not pretending, not trying to hide who they were, but just allowing themselves to grow along with every other part of them, you know. So yeah, it was some big beefs and stuff like that, and we even had to go to some churches and, you know, convince them like we are good people too.
Oh my goodness.
Let me tell you something. It's always those holier than thou Christians.
That's what I'm saying.
That forgot that they were doing some stuff, and they'd be the main ones that be quoting scripture and singing stuff on Sunday, and then
causing hell the rest of the week.
Yeah,
but we're not.
But you know, I don't even. It ain't even, honestly, it ain't even about. Yeah, it's not even about them, because it's hypocrites everywhere. You know, we just went and just did it, and everywhere. And but the thing is, like, I ain't even gonna front, even as, and that's where you see the two different names, Sistah Dee and She Dandelion. Sistah Dee, that was the name that I had as a Christian hip hopper, and you know, and I was dope as a Christian MC. Nobody can take that from me. I give thanks. You know what I mean? And it was a bunch of, I was a part of this group called Virtuous Sisters, and so we held it down. You know what I mean? Thoroughly known, and I give thanks for that. But I evolved and changed my name as I grew in my relationship with the Most High, my understanding, my understanding of things. I grew into that evolution. As a butterfly, I continue to evolve. The metamorphosis continue to happen. So I'm at that She Dandelion stage, but I'm gonna always be Sistah Dee. But you know, just that evolution of my growth in my life. So, and that got me to kind of where I am now. Like I said, I still make music. I still make encouraging music, but I feel a little bit more freer. My tag is always, my hashtag was, I just want to make music. I just want to make music. Whatever's on my heart, I want to be able to bring it out. So if I'm feeling like, you know, I'm frustrated, or I'm tired of this and tired of that, it's going to come out. But, you know, I'm always going to suffer this one song. It just is what it is. But for the most part, it is going to be, you know, encouraging. And yeah.
So let's do this real quick. I have Wake Up Love queued up, and I want to play that. And I'm going to play that because I want to give you a few minutes to try to adjust things on your end, because we're getting your audio great, but your video keeps freezing. It's like buffering and playing as you're moving, it looks like you're going through the matrix sometimes, literally. So we're gonna go ahead and hop into this song. So I'm looking, and there's one that says Tiana Taylor's Wake Up Love remix featuring you. Is it okay to play that one? I know it's you, but I just want to make sure, because the other one that says Wake Up Love says that it was provided by YouTube through Universal Music Group, and I don't want to get.
Oh yeah, that's hers. That's hers. I did the remix, and I let them know copyright. You know that this is not my song. It's a remix. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and this is the one I recorded at Bangla Studio. We made magic, and I told them I had this song, and I was like, yo, here's the instrumental. Can you work with it? Yo went and put all kinds of instruments behind it right then and there, and we recorded it right then and there. So
Bangla's a mad scientist, bro. He's a mad scientist. All right, so we'll hop into this song, and we'll give you a few minutes to adjust some things, and then we'll be back with more.
All right. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna even come back.
Okay, here we go. Can you hear that, Lisa?
Yeah, I can't.
Wake up, love, every day. Wake up, love, welcome home. Wake up, love, I've been lonely. Missing you, the only thing. A quick shot of dark rum, chasing it with Guinness. I ain't the one to sit back, so let me get up in this. The dance floor is calling me, the hip hop's hitting. I rock with dope DJs, the SOB's killing ya. Vibing with some fly chicks, all respect's given, huh? Niggas try to rebel me, but you the one I'm missing. I ain't even know it till I saw you walk up in this. Whole type of Wednesday, an instant connection. So, wake up, love, where you been? Yeah. Wake up, love, welcome home. Wake up, love, I've been lonely. Missing you, the only thing that kept my soul strong. Wake up, love, where you been? Yeah. Wake up, love, welcome home. Wake up, love, I've been lonely. Missing you, the only thing. I almost didn't make it out. I'm glad I didn't listen. I've been going through some shit, but I be damn if I'm a victim. I'm thinking how you feel. I'm loving your complexion. Your aura is beautiful. Silent conversations. I can follow you like you were my purpose and mission. Yo, your vibe is real dope, like an ill studio session. I know you feel it and you can't like you don't. Yeah, I know that feeling is something that you don't show, but wake up, love, where you been? Wake up, love, welcome home. Yeah. Wake up, love, I've been lonely. Missing you, the only thing that kept my soul strong. Yeah. Wake up, love, where you been? Wake up, love, welcome home. Yeah. Wake up, love, I've been lonely. Missing you, the only thing that kept my soul. It's like in my dreams, I've been summoning you, visualizing of the day that I get to see you. When life is a nightmare, I swear I hear you. Like whispers in my ear, baby, you can get through. I've been holding it down, just like you holding our crowns. But I'm tired of waiting for some of these niggas are clowns. I got so much to share with you this time around. Let's make up for lost times, get in a couple rounds. So, wake up, love, where you been? Wake up, love, welcome home. Yeah. Wake up, love, I've been lonely. Missing you, the only thing that kept my soul strong. Yeah. Wake up, love, where you been? Wake up, love, welcome home. Wake up, love, I've been lonely. Missing you, the only thing that kept my soul. Yeah. Wake up. Wake up. We need to talk. Missing you, the only thing that kept my soul strong. Wake up, love.
So,
Word.
where was she Dandelion's mindset when writing those lyrics?
All right. Can you hear me okay? See me okay? Am I still feeling like the make? Okay.
No.
Kinda, sorta, but it's okay. Go ahead.
Sorry about that.
Okay.
Where was I? I'm a very transparent, semi-transparent person. I'm gonna say that. Like, I don't have a problem sharing, thoughts, emotions, because this is one way I get it out, as an artist.
Mm-hmm.
So my mindset was really on that. It was like, as a single person, I don't, I'm writing for me, I'm writing for others that, everybody want their soulmate, they love it, they life, and that's just where I was. I'm like, wake up. Plus, and then on top of that, I love the beat so much of Teyana Taylor's song.
I love that song.
I love Teyana Taylor, period.
She's a Sag just like us, right? So yeah. So so I love the beat, and I love her attitude anyway. So anytime I can just vibe off of a beat, I'm gonna I'm gonna go ahead and rock to it. So that was just a remix, just like a spinoff off of her song. So it's just it was like, I should do a joint telling my soulmate, because it could be somebody that I see every day or whatever we see every day and we don't know. I'm just like, all right, wake up, get it together, stop playing. Stop playing. That's it.
Right.
So
come get me.
Yeah, come, stop playing, how we get come get me. I'm right here.
I understand.
Yeah, so that's where it came off from. Yeah. Yep.
You have a lot of Jean Grey in you.
I've been told that. I think it's just the hip hop aspect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
I've told Rhapsody as well. I always get compared to my homegirl Rhapsody. I'm gonna meet her one day. We probably do something together.
Oh shit! I need to be in the studio when that happens.
Jean Grey as well. Shoot, it can be a nice collab. But yeah, I got some collabs coming up with some dope local female MCs too. So we doing some things.
Anybody that I might know?
Possibly, but right now everything is, in the DMs.
Yeah.
So, and in the text. So, yeah.
Yeah. And that's another speaking of that, that's another aspect of hip hop that I feel gets a little bit overlooked here in the city. We have amazing women that can destroy the microphone.
Yeah.
Oh,
Period. We have some.
you just let's let you know. Y'all, if y'all were at the show September 2nd that Reggie Peterson put on, Reggie Ruckus put on at the 8x10, that was just the taste of the female MCs that's out there. And I don't even like saying female MCs.
Right, and that's why I didn't say it. I don't like
of the MCs who are female, because we are MCs regardless. So we just, we're female. So you got MCs that are males, MCs that are females, MCs that are whatever. We're specifying the MCs that are females, not female MCs.
I think one of my favorite parts from that night was after Life finished her set, and Shep was like, "Hold on, we got to give her some more time," because I don't think the song that she performed, she literally had just wrote that song, and I don't think she knew it like she wanted to. So he gave her a chance to freestyle, and she just went off the tune for like 3 minutes, and I was like, "Whew." And then I have another freestyle of her in a video on my YouTube channel from the night that we were at the Onyx show down at Gallery West or whatever that's called. Metro Gallery. And I took her across the street from the venue, and she was standing on a corner, and she has this hat on with these silver chain things hanging down. You know how Life dresses. She always got something intergalactic going on.
Yeah.
And she spazzed, and I really wanted her to do some more, but she just kind of, how y'all MCs, y'all end it and then y'all just walk off. She just kind of walked off on me like that was it. And I was like, "Yo, give me like 2 more minutes." I love that sister.
Yeah, I love her energy. I love her heart from the beginning.
Yeah.
I've bonded. I'm so grateful that I've bonded with so many MCs who are females here in Baltimore. That's the plan. You know what I mean? DJs, producers, like that's how it should be, and it goes beyond the stage, So I'm grateful for that. I'm thoroughly grateful for that.
So if I'm not mistaken, you mentioned that night that you were definitely working on a possible project. Are we any deeper 2 or 3 months later than you were back then?
I wish.
So life is just...
wish, Yeah, and I have to do better at my time management, because not only am I an MC, I'm also an herbalist. As you can see, my herbs in the background, which I love to do, which is my love. And I'm also a real estate agent as well. And then on top of that, I'm a single mom of 3. So it's and then I work a full-time job too. So so it's a lot.
I need a job at your job, because I drove up on that campus. I was like, "Yo, y'all got basketball courts and ponds," and I'm like, I need to get up in there. Shout out to my man Rube Rice checking in. What's up, Rube?
What's good?
Need that Rube Rice touch to crank the project out.
What happened?
You see the message up there?
Nah. What did it say? Oh, okay. She needs a Rube Rice touch to crank that project. Okay, then. No doubt. So, but Jay, to answer your question, I am working on a project. I do have some singles that I do plan to put out. And let me say, like, I have never ever, I have done so many features. Like, even if you look on like Apple Music, I'm still finding stuff. Apple Music, I don't know, what's the other streaming sites, Spotify, I'm still finding my music from features that I've done. I've done a plethora of features for people since 2001 on up. I've done, a lot of different features. And so they're out there, but I've never, ever done my own project. So
what?
I've never done my own project. So I do plan, I don't know if this is going to be my only project. Like I put out singles. But I've never put out a project. So that's something that I'm working on. I wanted it to be done this year by my birthday, the 16th of December, but I have to be realistic. So and then just meeting and getting up with more people, it kind of like just kind of changed a little bit of how I want to do things for my project. Not saying it may not be the only one. I may do a mixtape later, but I'm continually doing features and singles and stuff. But yeah, so one is definitely in the mix. It has to be done by 2024, and some videos. So I got some visuals that's coming for the singles that's already out on YouTube.
I was gonna
Yeah,
say,
you
'cause I
definitely
can't
got to do your own project now.
Yeah.
I know.
You definitely.
And
I
some
know.
visuals. I look at all your visuals and I see everything but you. So yeah, you gotta get some visuals out there.
Yeah, that was the easy way out. I got one though. I got one that I really love. I was on this mixtape. I was on this compilation. Oh, let me tell you, like, if I'm not mistaken, I was a part of this project with this organization called the Union, and we put out. I don't even think it's anymore out there. I don't think the guy Jason Wilson. I don't know if you know him. He did a book called Some About Men Cry or Men Can Cry or something like that.
Okay.
And he was the producer of him, and his other brother named Ron Lee was the producer of that. And it was an all-female compilation. And we believe it was the first all-female compilation that ever happened, that happened at that time. I've done that. So I do have to go ahead and do my own project. So yeah, I've been doing a lot of different things with different people. Yeah. So yeah.
So just from like a business perspective now, I know that you said that money is never going to be, or it hasn't been, like your incentive to get your work out there, but the business has changed so much, especially in the way that you drop albums, in the way that you drop projects now. Do you feel like this is going to be an advantage for you, or would you prefer to have that ability to have people, go out and purchase physical copies of your music?
Now it's definitely going to be an advantage. I've learned a lot. I've learned a lot about making sure that you are with the pros. One of the pros, ASCAP, BMI, one of them. I've learned a lot. I've learned a lot about making music with those who are not one of the pros, as far as registering your music and things of that nature. So it is going to be an advantage because a lot of the music I gave away was for free. Before I didn't charge. So things are different. I'm older now. My time was valuable then. Everybody's time is valuable, but time is money. And I'm a businesswoman. So it have to make sense. Of course, I'm gonna still do some things for the love of it. For the peoples that I'm connected to, but as an artist and as a dope artist, and every artist, if they're dope, they should consider themselves dope, because hip hop is indeed a sport. And if you can't be competitive in a sport, you do not need to be in it, so yeah, as a dope artist, I've learned my worth, so as far as seeing numbers driving, as far as putting it out, getting a distribution deal and all, it really depends on the distribution deal that you get. That's one thing that I've learned as well. So I just think it'd be an advantage for me because I'm doing things differently, more organized, making sure my business is in order. So if any monies or anything come in, then I'm able to track it a little bit better. So that's why I feel like it will indeed be an advantage. Of course, I'm gonna have to put that in. Anything you do, you got to put that investment in. You got to put that investment in. So me just getting the things off my chest that have been sitting for a while, or I have never just recorded, or or put the visuals to, that's an advantage for me as well. Because an artist that can't do their art is rough, rough. So yeah.
And what about What about like some of the producers? We talked about Bangla, who, like I said, that dude's a mad scientist. But are there any other like producers in the
Man,
area
let me tell
you would like to
you,
work
yo,
with? I mean, Rube,
yeah,
Rube just gave you an open invite, you know, pretty
no
much. And
doubt.
so,
He
And
said,
I take
let's
it.
go.
I'm honored. And I don't even know if he heard my stuff or not. Well, he probably heard that just now. So that's dope. But nah, like Ray Nathan from Pepper Time, he sent me a track, and I ain't been sleeping on. I just hadn't, I plan to put it on my album. So I'm still working on some things. Man, I don't even want to begin to name. Like I know DJ King Freeman, I just met him and he got some dope beats. It's some people that I've been working with for a very long time. I got this brother named Judah Priest. We started within Christian hip hop together, and he's been sending me, his producer's been sending me stuff. So there are plenty of producers that I would love to work with and are dope. Donnie Durango is another one named Wade Raymond. Like it's so many of them. And I go back and I look at my inbox and I'm like, my email, and I'm like, yo, these are some dope beats that they sent me. And I gotta put it all together. And so it's like no more wasting time. 2024 is going to be the execution of what I've been sitting on for a very long time, starting in the spring with some visuals. So yeah, I always like to like the beginning of the new year. I always like to release something at the beginning of the new year too. So just to kind of start things off. So
once you say it on Access Granted, you have to do it. Like we don't allow a lot on the show. So
I saw you rubbing your hands together.
That's what I was laughing at. Like, okay, Birdman.
Once you say, hey, you got to come true, we're not going to have nobody say, she got on Access Granted and said she was going to do something. No.
And hold me to it. Hold me to it. Like that's the reason why I put it in the atmosphere, to speak it, to manifest it, and also for the accountability. Absolutely. It's a lot going on, but everybody got a lot going on. You just got to work out time management to be able to get it done. If not, it'd be 2025. And I'm like, yeah, I'm about to put something out.
Say that. Like, yes.
Nah.
I mean, we still waiting for Detox from Dr. Dre. So, you named some dope producers, but Rube Rice is an experience, not just beats. Oh, I think, you know what?
Wait a minute.
Do I need to connect y'all?
Absolutely. I think we're
Let's go.
I can definitely make that happen. Rube is I've been in the Rube for a minute. Yeah,
and don't let me forget Sean Torre too. Like, yo, it's so many producers. No, I'm looking forward to working with, like, I love Baltimore. We're here and we have the talent. And I just think, just as a whole, we need to continue to work with each other. We need to support each other and push each other and continue to network other people with other people within Baltimore. That's how we grow. What's the word? Organically. That's how we grow organically, just by networking. Like, one thing I love to do is network. And when I put on events, which I also plan to do as well, is I love bringing people together. I mean, and even speaking on that, I got the homebuyer seminar that's coming up, but
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You can talk a little bit about that.
Okay, I didn't know we were segueing.
Hey, this is all things She Dandelion tonight. We touched.
That's what's up.
But before you get into that, just to get back to Rube for a quick second, Rube's daughter, Trobino, is an up and coming MC that just happens to be his daughter in the game, and even just to have you guys next to each other, just for you to be able to rub some stuff off on her, I think would be dope. So, and I hope I'm not speaking out of turn, Rube, when I say that, but yeah, that would be dope. But yeah, go ahead and talk about your home.
I love that.
I will definitely connect you and Rube. I will definitely connect y'all.
I appreciate that, and I appreciate. And then, like, it's just like me taking the time to just get in the studio. Once I'm in the studio, it's a whole nother vibe that happened. It's a whole nother mentality and mindset that happened. Just the everyday, just hustle and bustle. Like, all right, I gotta put the studio into my hustle and bustle to keep it, to keep it flowing that way. So But yeah, but
Rube's studio looks like you're on Star Trek.
Star Trek.
It looks like you've just entered the Star Trek Enterprise with this. Rube's studio is crazy. I'll just put it like that.
Nah, I love it. Like
it's a vibe. It's definitely a whole vibe.
To it. Oh, yeah. And it's like, Rube, let's connect. Tiz already know I got some joints from him. J Funk, I got some joints from him. And my girl Tamika Daniel, Meek, she's dope. And then this is MC up in New York, JP. So I that's why I don't like naming people, because I know I forget. Like, I'm gonna get off and be like, shoot, I forgot to say that person. Yeah. But nah, like I haven't got a chance, Rube, to hear your stuff. But if you open the working, I'm with it, you know. And then my man Reggie Ruckus, he's supposed to be sending me some stuff too. Yeah. So, you know, yes, it's so much talent here in Baltimore. Like, it's so much talent here. So much talent.
Like you got enough stuff on tuck to just go ahead and just lock in. And
what are you saying? I'm trying to tell you. You're right. You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, this Friday I have as a real estate agent, I have this home buyer seminar coming up. And I've been doing home buyer seminars for a while now, but this one I love is because I'm combining the arts with it. You know, I have to use my my talents, and then I also know that a lot of my sphere of influence are those that are artists in some type of way. So we have a spoken word artist coming. She's going to be opening up the night. Then I have my man Mark from the Mini Hip Hop Museum. He's setting up as a vendor some of the canvases, the paintings that they have there. I also have Snook from Snook the Crook from Dirt Platoon. He's coming to set up. Ownership is Gangsta.
My man.
Yeah, he's coming to set up. And then I got this other sis that makes crafts out of wood. I mean, just all types of crafts. And she's coming to set up as well. So they're going to be there. And then I'm going to be explaining the home buyers process and some of the programs that's out there, and also have a lender that's coming. And it's crazy because two of these brothers was a part of the rites of passage back in the day. It was like 16, 17, and they're mortgage lenders now. So so they're coming and they're setting up and explaining about the down payment assistance programs that's out, the closing cost programs, the different programs that give money. And I was even sharing on my one video that one of my clients, she utilized a $10,000 loan/grant. And say loan/grant because if you stay in your house, if you sell your house before 5 years, you have to pay that money back. But if you stay in your house for at least 5 years, you don't have to pay that $10,000 back. And she used that toward her closing costs and a down payment. And she ended up getting a check for $1,100 at the settlement table, on top of having her closing costs and down payment paid for. So, and all she had really was like $2,000 that we put down as the deposit for the contract. And she actually got that back and had $1,100 check. So these are what these brothers are coming to talk about. And also have a good person that I work with. He is a credit repair consultant. He's coming to give away free tips on getting your credit together. So all of this is for free. And it's actually November 3rd, this Friday. I can put the information in the chat somewhere, I guess. 1404 Bear Hills Avenue. It's at my brokerage called Harris Hawkins and Company. So it's from 5:30 to 8. So, you know, we have a good amount of people that's coming. We do have room for more, for free information and just a good time. And we got little refreshments. And we say children can come too. So yeah, it's going to be dope. That's what I've been putting a lot of my energy into. Eventually that's going to be something I'll be doing more on a more consistent basis. So, but I love networking. I love bringing people together. I love the opportunity for people to show their gifts and their talents. And I love helping to educate people. I love, I've been in the school system for a very long time. I was a youth leader, whatever. I just love the education part of giving people information to better them. So
I love the way that you're combining the educational part of that with the
art. Yeah.
That's
Absolutely.
That's
Absolutely.
good. Yeah.
Yeah. And
So
so I'm gonna be
great.
utilizing, and these all local. Everybody's local. The spoken word, the vendors, the lender, the credit repair. Everybody's local.
Yeah. If you're in Baltimore, you're gonna find everything you need. You don't have to go outside the
You
city. That's what I
don't.
keep trying
You
to
do
tell people.
not.
You don't have to go outside of the city to find
Yeah.
anything and anybody.
Yeah.
It's all. This is
Absolutely.
literally a one-stop shop. We just get overlooked a lot.
Right. And that's why it's so important to network, because you just never know who knows someone, and you can
Yeah.
get the assistance that you need.
And that's what it's about. And then, I even barter. Like even when I do with my herbs and stuff, I have a company called All That Goodness. This guy, he sells crystals, and we'll barter sometime, which means, whatever the value is for that, I'll get the amount of crystals, and he'll do the same thing with the sea moss or the soursop. That's how you build. If you want to build Black Wall Street, again, you have to have that mentality of making sure everybody eats, and no one's getting, gypped or anything like that.
Right.
Everybody eats,
And
so.
I need you to really call me like tomorrow after you get off work, because my sister, my business partner, Tipsy Fiend, who does the signature Long Islands for me.
Yes.
I was talking to her about you the other day, and she came up with a great idea that I want to talk to you
Okay.
about.
Let's do it.
So I know we've been trying to connect, like in the
Yeah.
evenings for a while now, but we definitely got to make that happen, because her
Yeah.
idea was actually pretty dope. But I want to talk about these herbs and everything that you
I
have.
was just about to say that. Yeah.
As y'all can see, my tea is gone.
I see. You tore that tea up.
And as a person who said I would never do sea moss because I didn't think I would. I'm almost finished my jar of sea moss, so it's almost time for me to re-up on that as well. But talk a little bit more about what you have going on as an herbalist.
No doubt. I can say I started my journey of learning to see how foods can hurt us and foods can heal us when I was pregnant with my last daughter. At that time, I had a test to see if I was pre-diabetic, and it showed up that it was possible I was pre-diabetic. I had to come back in 2 weeks to get tested again. And I called the doctors back. I mean, I was just like, I was blown away, because I'm like, wait, no, we're not going to be sick. And I called them back and I said, well, what should I eat? I mean, what should I not eat? And they was just like, I don't know. It was just like, watch the bread. And, so they didn't really tell me anything of education. And I hate to say it like that. Doctors won't. So my thing is, when I go into doctors, I ask questions. If they are they're aggravated because I'm asking questions and I'm giving them a rebuttal off of what I'm saying, so be it. I don't care. My insurance is paying for this. I can take the time that I want. I can go and do my research and come back to you and tell you what works for me. So I went and I did my research on foods that put sugar in your body, and foods that help you to fight against diabetes. So I started looking these things up myself, looking at how avocados is really good for you. I did not know anything about avocados. I love avocados to this day. I will eat them like an apple, all because it was telling me different things that help to keep your sugar down and your blood pressure down. So I got into that. I got off of all sugar at the time. I went back and took the test. And apparently when I took the test, I had like a bacon double cheeseburger with a big old orange something before I took the test. So it showed up sugar in my body. It's crazy.
I mean, that sounds delicious.
I mean,
nothing
when
wrong
I
with
was
that.
pregnant, you couldn't tell me nothing. So,
Okay.
I'm gonna eat. So, but I did. I wound up losing weight during my pregnancy because I cut out all sugar for the rest of my I ain't gonna say the rest of my pregnancy, for a good amount of time. But so from there, I started learning how foods can help us to heal and foods can hurt us. And then I started getting to into working on different. I got introduced to Dr. Sebi.
Okay.
He was already, they had already killed him, or whatever you can say what
Right.
you want. They had
Yeah.
already killed him.
Yeah.
And so, but I was learning. I was still, and I'm still learning from him. He's still one of my mentors, you know, as far as just his research and his videos. I go back, I listen to them. That's how I really got into CMOS as well. So, you know, different ailments that I would have in my body, or my children, my family would have, I would look up these herbs, and I started learning about the different benefits of these herbs. And so I started getting more of them, and helping my family to heal in different ways. And so it became, and then when the pandemic hit, I was showing people how to make sea moss, how to soak it, how to gel it, how to jar it, all of that. And, you know, I even made what I call the get right juice. I think Busta had even put something up like that. You know, I boiled lemon, orange, ginger, lime, and the cinnamon stick all in one, and made this what I call the get right juice. And you know,
What's in it again?
it's like lemon, lime, ginger, oranges, and a cinnamon stick.
Okay.
And then I would make that, and you could put as much citrus in it as you want, you know. And then I would make that, I would show people, and I'd be stirring, and I'd be like, oh, look at all that goodness up in there, all that goodness. And I was showing people how to make the sea moss, and it was just like, you know, can you make it for me? I'm like, no, let me show you how you get it, how you make it. No, but can you make it for me? No, I can show you how you can do it. So it became a business for me of making it. I made a lot during the pandemic. I did a lot of deliveries during the pandemic, making it, and that's how my business got started. And so it just became, and it's called All That Goodness. And shout out to my brother, Jason. He used to call me, be like, "Yo, you over there making all that goodness?" I was like, "Yeah, I am." And that's how the name called. Like anytime I make a business name, it's going to be exactly what you're going to get. I'm describing it as exactly what you're getting. And so when I tell people, when I make these different herbs for them, I tell them the different type of herb it is and what it does to help them heal. And so I always want people to know, when you're taking these herbs or you're taking any of these products, just imagine it going to the place where it needs to go and doing what it needs to do inside of your body. Imagine that and feel it as it goes through your body, because we do have these products, these herbs, these things of nature that we have on this earth is beneficial beyond, you know, what we can imagine. And there's so many different type of herbs out there, and I'm learning which ones are good with what, which ones are better on an empty stomach, not on an empty stomach. This is my first love. I'm not even gonna lie. This is my first love, is doing this, helping people feel better from the inside out, and educating. You know, I share with people about different foods that break down into sugars, how our body's supposed to be alkaline, you know, or have a good pH. If you have, your body is acidic, that's because you eat too much meat. It breaks down into mucus. Too much carbs, it breaks down into mucus. Sugar, of course, break down. You know, sugar is found in just about everything. So all those things break down into mucus. And the more mucus you have in your body, the more acidic your body is. A lot of cancers, people that have a lot of acid in their bodies, cancers come from that. So, and different tumors because of mucus. It's Dr. Sebi said, you get rid of the mucus, you get rid of the disease.
The disease.
So like if you have inflammation, or if you have arthritis, because you got mucus, inflammation in your joints, you know, turmeric is good for that. So so I like to share with people that, and how to alkaline their body. Even, and if you put lemon in your water, you have alkaline water. And it just alkalines the water. And you drink that, it helps to rid your body of acid. too much acid. So I just like to share things like that with people. And even when I make the soursop leaf tea and I infuse it with one of these herbs back here, I use an alkaline sweetener. So it's not a sugar, anything like that. It's not honey. It's an alkaline sweetener that's still good for your body and it's still making your body alkaline. And you can look up foods that's more alkaline than acidic. So you need to have a good balance of things. So that's my love. This is what I love to do first and foremost. Yeah.
So
And I feel a love like that. It's just so much passion and like,
yeah.
Like that.
Because it's just like we're really under attack with these foods that's out here.
Yeah.
And you go into the city, it's so saddening because you can't get fresh fruit. I remember I was doing Lyft and I was vegan at the time. I was vegan for like a good 3 months. I was doing a good detox. And I was like, yo, where can I go and just get a fresh salad or some fresh fruit? Other than, having to stop at the market, what kind of carry out just always have some kind of fresh fruit and stuff like that. I even went into 7-Eleven. They was like, yo, we took away
they sure did. Because I was looking too. I was like, where your fruits and stuff?
They said people wouldn't buy it. They said people wouldn't buy it. So they took it away. But so it's just like it's such a disparity for fresh food or food that's good for us. Everything is so quick and so fast, and it's killing us.
Yeah,
it's killing us. We have high blood pressure, cholesterol, diabetes, heart problems. And I'm one that struggled with dealing with the high blood pressure, and I know I can maintain it if I watch what I eat, stay with my herbs, and do my exercise. But sometimes, I fall off. And so I know, how to get back on. I just have to stay disciplined for that. And so that's all I want to do. I want to be here to educate for those that need it and want it. I always tell them I'm here when you need me. So that's all it is. Yeah.
Someone wants to know if you have a channel, and I would say that if you don't, it would be a good idea to get one.
I know. So that means I have to start it.
Yeah.
I just have to start it. Yeah, because it's beneficial and it's good information. You're absolutely right. Let me put that on my to-do list.
Yeah.
Definitely. And it will, absolutely. And I'll have it. They'll be able to find it. Just look for my name. I have one, but I never put anything on it as of yet. So it is called I believe it's All That Goodness. I have to look it up. But yeah.
You could do like a featured herb every day. Not every day if you don't want to post every day because you seem like you wear many hats. But like just to get that out there, you have like I'm listening to you and I'm like, dang, when did she sleep?
That's what I'm saying.
When did she sleep? And then mom of 3 too.
Three like, girls and they run me crazy.
Oh Lord.
I love
got
them.
one, so I know. That's just the one.
Yeah. But what I'm looking to do is eliminate the full-time job. I'm working toward eliminating that, giving me more freedom to do the things that I really want to do.
Right, so, that you're passionate about, because I can definitely see it. Do you have a page, Instagram page for your herbs?
Yeah, I do. It's called All That Goodness #2. And so I put tips up there, just different health tips about different things, that just can, and that can give you some help on our journey. And I also share with my products that's on it as well, the benefits of them as well. So yep, All That Goodness #2. And then also my real estate page is Latasha D. Gets Keys on Instagram.
Latasha D Gets Keys.
Yeah. Latasha D. Gets Keys.
Music coming. Music coming. The store we're speaking into existence is coming.
Yes.
And you continue to do your herbs, and of course the real estate. Don't forget the event this Friday. Is there anything else that we haven't touched on? Because that's only 3 hats. You got about 14 more.
I'm trying to eliminate them little by little. I'm trying to work smarter, not harder.
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you.
It's just that I just I live life to the fullest, but I have to be just mindful of time. And one thing I'm really learning is balance for myself. So, but that's it for right now. Some visuals coming, some events are coming. So that's a part, I guess that's part of the MCism, I guess. But yeah, I do plan to put on a couple of events.
Okay. And I definitely need to see you on the stage sometime in the not too distant future.
Got you. I got you. Working on some things now.
The night at 8x10 was really just a scratch of the surface because you were only up there for like 10-15 minutes. So I need to see some. Then you keep talking about Bangla, boy. I would love to see you rock out with the Bangladesh Project, the band.
I was invited. I was definitely invited. It's just me. Yo, yeah, like I said, Wombat is dope. Wombat is a Sag. He's a networker as well.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So
some of those Sagittarians, man, and we just,
listen, we brighten up the life. We brighten up your life. But nah, yeah. So yeah, because Wombat's the drummer there. Bankler keep telling me, he was like, yo, whenever you ready. So yeah, most definitely.
So the one thing that my co-host will tell you is that I am very persistent on trying to get people to do stuff. So don't get mad. I'm telling you.
Please don't get mad, because let me tell you, I done already had 7 record deals. I done already had I'm in the process of writing my book in real life now. Number 2, what else? I don't know. I was supposed to open up for the mayor. I don't know. He didn't invited me to everything and made me a part of everything. So that's what he mean by that. And that's all from him.
That's dope.
It's been a lot.
That's what's up.
Sometimes people just need that extra tug, that extra push.
Absolutely.
Extra motivation. And
I agree. That's definitely me.
I tell people, if you tell me that you're ready to put something out and then 3 or 4 months later it's not out and you don't hear from me, then I probably don't want to hear it anyway. So
that's not gonna happen.
But that's not gonna be the case with you, of course. I know. So
I don't want that. I don't want that type of smoke.
No.
Nope. And then you're gonna link up with Rue Bryce, so you on your way.
Now I've been hearing his name though. I've been hearing his name, so I'm excited. I'm excited about that.
I am the connection king.
Yes, he is. You need to put that on a shirt.
I am the
That's what you need to do.
There's been a lot of dope collaborations that have come out of Baltimore Flavor Radio and Access Granted over the years. So
give thanks. We give thanks for y'all. Give thanks for you, Antoine. No doubt.
As well.
If Antoine don't know him, he gonna find it. He be like, "What you say you need? Hold on. Let me look at my Rolodex."
I want to play one more. I want to play one more song of yours before we get out of here. And since you didn't do what I told you at the beginning of the show and put it in the private chat,
my phone. My phone is on a half. You don't want me to try to do that.
No, we don't want to lose you. So, with that being said, give me one more that we can play before. Ooh, it would be so dope to have you on Tiny Desk. Are you familiar?
Oh, that would be dope. Let's
I love Tiny Desk.
Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen. Nah, I most definitely would. Now let's play. We got In My Own Lane is up there. We got Be Better, which is a little different. I didn't do that one yet. And then we got some of my other joints that I did when I was doing Christian hip hop. One called, I don't know if that's on my page. That's called Morning's Beautiful. But yeah, In My Own Lane is up there, and Be Better is up there as well. So they both are dope. No, I don't think many people heard Be Better. I used a little anime with that because I was in the anime.
I saw that. Yeah, I saw that. I watched that yesterday.
Yeah, my kids were into that Naruto, and I tried to get into. I was into it for a while, but I was like, man, these series too long. So apparently, I'm not a dope. I'm not a real anime fan, but I have respect for anime. I respect for those that watch it. I love the idea, and I know um Avatar, The Last Airbender. That's not anime, but I love it. That's one of my favorite joints.
Mine too.
That's one of
Oh
my
my
favorites.
gosh, I love Aang, I
We're
love
not
it.
gonna get her started on.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, and you know that's my joint, so no doubt.
Yes.
All right, so we got In My Own Lane queued up.
Okay.
Let's check this joint out and we'll be back.
You just run it through, right? Yeah. Huh? In my own lane.
I love the way you flow on this joint.
Yeah, it's a Friday night vibe. Should I chill? Should I ride? Cause my city always poppin'. Baltimore stay live. At a bar, Metro Gallery, Charles Village Pub, Motor House, Wind Up Space. Yo, you know what's up. I hear pop. Stay in the air, just as strong as the green. The stitch of blood reeks heavy like a bad flick scene. My heart is torn, I love this place. As you can see, so much beauty and culture overwhelmed by greed. But all I see is potential, mental kings and queens. Just perceive, eyes wide shut, and you know what I mean. Therefore I leave my own mark, every place that I be. She dandelion is me, spread love fiercely. See, that's my peace and blessings. I learned enough lessons. I overstand the power within me, can't be lessened by anything or anyone that I don't give permission. I'm favored by God, that's why I rock the number 7. My element is fire. I'm beautiful and light, beneficial for survival and necessary at night, but never cross this pretty face, cause you surely would feel it. But ain't no need to speak on it. I'm in the Reiki healing, growing our own food, herbs, and raising strong children. I don't never plan to die, even when I'm gone and chilling. My legacy lives on, my fruit speaks for itself. They always say Dee put others before herself. Spread light, be love, and live life to the fullest. Embrace the good and bad, beautiful and ugliest. That's how you elevate in life, metamorphosis. Everybody must go through it, ain't no bigger than us. Never fear the uncomfortable, you just leveling up. Realize the God in you, I said God and God us. Realize the God in you, I said God and God us. Realize the God in you, realize, yeah. In my own lane, she, Dandelion, aka Sistah Dee, that fire butterfly. Yo, I think I stay in the night, I think I chill and write a verse and catch you next time, God's will. Peace and blessings, yeah. In my own lane, yeah.
Yo, I swear, if I didn't know that was you, and I closed my eyes and just listened to that, I would think that was Jean Grey. I don't.
Dang.
I really
That's a compliment.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm just ready to get back in the studio now. Like this is just like really like set, kind of put a little fire under me. So not even a little, put a fire under me for real.
I'll come pick you up right now and take you over Rude House. Let's go.
No doubt. No doubt.
I think that's about my third or fourth time listening to that song. And I the way you flow on that joint is just
That's what's
I
up.
like it.
That's
it's
what's
like
up.
It's like with ease. Like whoever Diddy Bob said, you floating on the beat. I agree.
Floating on the beat.
Word. That's what's up. And that's I ain't even gonna front. For a long time I just got beats off of YouTube. That's why that's not a single. Because that's just a beat off of YouTube. And I give thanks because people just be like, yo, felt like it was made for you. Like that's what I like to do. I like to pull the story out of the beat and then really compliment the beat. So yeah.
She loves to pull the story out of the beat.
Absolutely. It's a story in every beat, and producers appreciate that. Like this is their art too. So they want it done correctly, and my promise is to give it 151% every time. Yeah. especially because I am a female MC. So we gotta give at least 115% every time, just because we are MCs who are females.
Yeah. And it's crazy that you said that, because
thank you, sir. Yep.
I just came across can't think of whose page that was on Instagram yesterday, and he posted a video and he said that one of the old school MCs that are a woman commented on, and I forgot what this, because I'm not familiar with any of these young ladies that are rapping now, so I'm not familiar with any of them. But she was on stage and she had to keep pulling her dress down, because every time she moved it was coming up, and it was a lot going on. So when I hear stuff like that coming from a woman, I appreciate it. Diddy Bop wants to know, do you have a music page? Yes, she does.
I mean, yeah, I'm on Facebook. I'm on as She Dandelion, aka Sistah Dee, or Sistah Dee, aka She Dandelion. But and it's spelled the same way it is. But I'm also, I mean, I have my Instagram on as She Dandelion with 2 E's, because my name is D, so She Dandelion. What else I got?
That's I never put that together.
Huh?
I never put that together. That's the reason you put the 2 E's in.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, never.
Yeah. She Dandelion. Dandelion is is a weed, but it's and it's one of the most beautiful weeds I've ever seen. So and it's crazy. Like, I just within the last couple of years found out the benefits of dandelion root. Like, dandelion root can like save your life. Like, it helps to detox liver and all of that stuff. But I just love them, and they so stubborn and beautiful. Like, I feel like that's me. So yeah, She Dandelion with 2 E's, because that's my name.
Yeah,
definitely appreciate you coming to hang out with us.
I appreciate y'all, no doubt.
Too much longer, because as you said, you are a mother of 3, and I know that there's some stuff that needs to be done for the rest of the evening. I'm always here, but again, we definitely have to talk tomorrow if possible. Because again, as I said, my partner definitely threw a great idea out that I want to talk to you about, in addition to the partnering that I talked about, because I definitely want to do that. So
no doubt.
Being said, I appreciate you.
Man, thank y'all. This was dope. This was a fire starter for me. I appreciate it. Okay. It was a fire starter, no doubt.
Make sure you mention us at the Soul Train Awards.
Hey, y'all gonna be up on the stage with me.
So I appreciate you, sis. And again, I gotta hit you up soon, because I gotta re-up. On the order. So I'll definitely
no doubt.
I mean, we talk almost every day now anyway, so it's all good.
Yeah.
No all right, man. What up for my sis? She did. Love you, sis. Oh, Lisa, come on, Lisa, give it a hug.
Yeah. Oh.
Love you, sis. Talk to you soon.
All right. Blessings, y'all.
All right.
Later.
That's my girl right there, man. My girl right there. Let me see. I'm trying to think of anything important that I have coming up. And no, now that I'm thinking about it, I don't. Next week's show, we have a sister by the name of Lanaya Johnson.
Okay.
That's going to be here. Hopefully I can grab some information from her ASAP and get it to you, Lisa, because I know you like to do your research.
I like to try.
I missed you last week. You weren't here last week.
I was not. I wasn't.
T-shirt check.
Oh yes, T-shirt check. Well, in honor of it being Halloween Eve.
You see me? I always do this and act like I can look down and see your shirt. Oh my God, is this
little vampire? Ram. No. You don't like vampires? No.
I mean, I don't dislike them, but I just got on the regular Access Granite shirt. Hoodies will be available very soon. Very, very soon. I I'm making a couple of changes to the hoodies because I
Okay.
need people to know that they have an exclusive hoodie. So I have a URL, not a URL. What do they call those things? What do they call those things that you scan? The bar.
I forget. I know what you mean though.
QR code. I have a
QR code. I was like, what?
I'll say
QR
it
code. It's
again.
okay. It's okay.
So all of the hoodies and probably at some point the t-shirts as well. All of the hoodies are going to have a URL code on probably the left sleeve,
Okay.
and people will be able to scan that code. Like if you wear the hoodie out and somebody be like, "Hey, I like that. Where'd you get it from?" You'll be able to go bang, and they scan it, and the information for you to order your hoodies, as well as getting all of the access to all of the access granted social media and everything will be
Oh,
on
look
there.
at you. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And all you little punks that's about to steal my idea, y'all make sure y'all give me credit for it. No, but just a little something that I wanted to do differently, as a marketing tool, just to
I like
get some
that.
stuff out there. So
Definitely want to get one of those. I like that that white and black. That's cute.
I'm just playing. But that's it for me. You got anything else, sis?
No, I'm so grateful to be here. No, this was a great show. I want to get some stuff from her.
Yeah,
I want some of that tea that you was
yeah,
drinking.
that tea is actually great, but I have
Mm.
to find something other than sugar to use because I don't like honey in tea. I don't
You
know
don't
why.
like honey and tea?
I'm not a big honey person.
Hmm.
Some
Okay.
reason. So I have to find something different. But that tea, she said it was elderberry and hibiscus. The taste is amazing. The sea moss that she gave me also had elderberry and hibiscus in it. I
Mhm.
was real skeptical to try the sea moss because I wanted to take it orally, but I've
Mhm.
always heard crazy things about the taste and the texture and everything.
Yeah, it's weird.
She just described it as like a warm applesauce. And so when she gave it to me that way, I was like, okay, if it has a little flavor to it, I'll try it and I absolutely love it. I'll just literally take my 2 tablespoons every day and it's nothing. So yeah, she's really good at what she does. So anybody that's looking into getting any kind of herbs and teas and all of that kind of stuff, she's definitely the person to go to. She's definitely, and she's reasonably priced.
That's what's up.
Reasonably priced. And we mentioned the store. She does have plans and desires of opening a storefront.
Okay.
Products and everything in there. That'd be real dope. So
You know what? I am so glad that you started this show because the services that you do is not, I don't think that you should think of them as being small because you are connecting people and changing lives. So there you go. So this is not in vain and you rock. Thank you.
I appreciate that. And that's the motivation that keeps me coming back every Monday night, even when I don't feel like it. Even when I don't feel like it. We actually only have 4 shows left in this year.
Oh shucks.
In November because we're
Okay.
taking the month of December off. But just because we're not going to be here physically every Monday night doesn't mean that there won't be stuff happening. So
True.
there'll be something happening Monday nights at 7:00. Yeah. And you have to come out and hit the hip hop karaoke.
Yes, I'm going in November for real.
Okay.
I wanted to go last week, but it was
I did too, but stuff happened.
Yeah,
So
it was just too much. But yeah, we're gonna do November. Yes, we're gonna do hip hop.
You gonna get up and sing?
I told y'all, like I do too much. I'll get up there and probably do like Patti LaBelle style. I don't know, like so. No, but if it's hip hop, I don't know.
It's hip hop. You gotta.
I'm gonna have to practice something.
And see that way you don't have to worry about how you sound because you're literally rapping.
Yeah, that's good.
Hitting wrong notes or none of that stuff. So
okay, let me.
LNG, I did.
Where'd you froze? Hello.
Oh, yeah, we both did. Both of us had the little circles going. LNG did Blow the Whistle by Too Short, and she killed it.
Did she?
So I'm looking forward to it. I already know what song I got to do that I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do What We Do by Jay-Z Freeway, Jay-Z, and Beanie Siegel. I just need somebody to do the Beanie Siegel verse for me because by the time I get there, I'm gonna be tired. So
the Beanie Siegel. What was you was gonna do all 3 parts?
Yeah, I was gonna do all 3 parts. I can do all 3 parts, but I really would rather have somebody else do Beanie Siegel.
Just so the Beanie Siegel part.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let me get in the kitchen. Hold on. Let me see if I can be Beans. Hold on. I'm a practice. That's my project. I'm gonna work.
Oh, I thought you was getting ready to do something now. I thought
no, you was waiting for me.
Okay, got you. Okay.
I need to practice Beans.
I thought you was getting ready to bust out and do something now.
What man? Let me see the part.
Third lane,
Hove never something, and I don't know all the stuff, but I know.
No, that's Jay-Z, the part that you were doing right there.
I was doing it. Okay, wait, man. We still hustle to the stump. That's Freeway.
That's Freeway.
Hold on.
Beanie Siegel is BC getting the third lane. Grand still praying, working on my nerves, man.
Okay, I'm gonna study that part.
Yeah, come on, we're going.
Yeah, all right.
Matter of fact, it might be me, you, and my wife. She ain't gonna get none of the words right, but she gonna act. She gonna Milli Vanilli the heck out of what you.
Not Milli Vanilli. Okay.
That'll be cool. Yeah, but we
definitely
that'll
be fine.
Just to support my girl Ellen G and my man Easy Jackson, everything one time. So all right, man. We are gonna get out of here. We will see you guys next week, man. Everybody be safe.
Y'all be safe.
And it'll be November the next time we're here.
I'm right. That elemental P.
Elemental P. All right, man. We'll see you guys next week. We're out of here.
Bye, y'all.